Welcome to the 2024 Winter Classic Student Cluster Competition Studio Update Show. Now, here are your hosts, Dan Olds and Addison Snell.
Hello, everybody out there. I'm Dan Olds, and this is another Studio Update Show for the 2024 Winter Classic Invitational Student Cluster Competition. And we're going to talk to one of the teams today. It's the second team or the first team. I'm not sure how they would take that. From University of New Mexico, Team Lobos. Let's bring you in. How y'all doing?
Doing well.
Good. You consider yourself the first team from New Mexico or the second team?
I don't know if we've decided who the first and second teams are. I think we're just...
Okay. Fair enough. And actually, one way to do it is one is team one, the other one is team A. But no, you've got nicknames, so that's all good. So let's meet you as individuals. Let's start with what might be a familiar face to the millions and millions of our viewers out there. Carter Frost, how are you?
Hello, everyone. My name is Carter Frost. I used to work in cybersecurity, actually, so private key infrastructure, and then I got into robotics and actually transferred out here to University of New Mexico to work on robots. I also worked at San Diego National Labs on robot autonomy. So
nice.
In this lab, fly drones. So actually, this weekend I'll be in Costa Rica flying drones, mapping out volcanic plumes. So and then also
really,
so lots of fun robotics projects here at the university.
You also hold a place in Winter Classic history as the only student to have competed for two different teams at two different schools, right?
Not for Winter Classic. So I did go to University of Santa Cruz, but I did not compete in the competition when I was there.
I thought you were on that team.
So I was at I was just here. Yeah.
So just here. Okay. I wish I could just go back and take that out, and maybe I will through some sort of slick editing. But yeah, for some reason, I thought you were on that other team as well in Santa Cruz. Okay. Yeah.
So I attended UC Santa Cruz before, but I did not engage in any of the high performance computing stuff there.
Okay, good. Let's move along. Who is the next one up?
Hi, I'm Reese.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm tired.
Breaking
down. I'm breaking down under all this, but you're young and strong. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a senior here at the University of New Mexico, and I just recently graduated from UNM last summer. So I have an associate's in computer science.
Cool.
Doing this kind of stuff is brand new to me, so I'm learning a lot as I go. I'm a research student here under Dr. Jacobson in the computational modeling lab just down the hall here. And I'm learning a lot about biology now on top of computer science. So it's a bunch of computational and logarithmic stuff. We are doing machine learning and using it to, I don't know the full biological term, so excuse me. But,
yeah, that's okay. I don't either. So you could say anything, and I'm just going to nod and go, that's interesting stuff.
Yeah, we're using it to figure out ligand pathways and how they interact with proteins and how our body interacts with them in determining if there's an invader in our system, such as illness. So we're working with that to figure out ways to expedite the vaccine process. So like, let's say COVID, where that process won't take near as long if something like that comes up again. So we'll have a vaccine trying to make it 6 months sooner than we did when COVID was around.
It's good work. Good job. And complex as well.
It is. I'm still learning a lot from her. She's a very good mentor, indeed.
Very cool. Who's that next to you?
Hi, my name is Xavier Barr.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. There's not much to say about me. Like him, I just recently graduated from CNM. This is my second semester here. Last year I did an internship, and now for this semester I'm doing competition.
Okay, very good. What was your internship in? Was it tech related?
Yeah, it was an internship where I did full stack web development. So I helped somebody rebuild his website, hosted on AWS, helped out some of his clients, stuff like that.
Nice. Good. Good. And who's this next to you?
Hey, this is Pritim Bastola. I'm a junior at UNM. I'm from Nepal, so it's been like 1.5 years since I have been here. And when I got here, there were different opportunities for me. I got to do software development for UNM Biopark, where I created like extensions for them in Python. And this semester, I'm doing this. And I'm learning quite a bit, which is a good thing because, it was only like 2 years before since I was doing coding, and I'm learning a lot from here.
Oh, good. Very good. And then we have the indomitable Maisie. How are you? Tell them a little bit about yourself.
My name is Maisie Dunleavy. I'm a double majoring in computer science and linguistics.
Now, wait. How do those two go together? Except for large language models, I guess.
That is right. Computational linguistics, natural language processing, large language models, stuff like that.
There you go.
Is pretty interesting to me. But definitely since I've gotten started in high performance computing, I've also found a passion for working on scientific applications and system administration for large systems. I work at the Center for Advanced Research Computing at UNM. So our HPC center here, on like the system administration side, user support for all the researchers running their programs on our systems, and I really enjoy it.
Oh, very good. And what year are you?
It's my 4th year right now.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna have one more year with the double major.
Yeah, that makes sense. So one more year of college eligibility, undergrad eligibility. Okay, good. So your team has done pretty well right now when we're speaking, although this isn't public yet. We do have the results from the second mentor, NASA, in, and you're sitting pretty at 6th. I think that's good. Now, you're 10 points behind the hated UNM Lobos.
I don't know if I'd say hated, but we're definitely...
I'm trying to get that going, though. I'm working on that. Yeah.
I think we're happy with where we are. We're all learning a lot, all enjoying the competition so far. And yeah, I'm just happy that we're getting results in that are scoring pretty well. We're all learning. So, yeah.
No, and that's great. And I mean, that's the whole point behind this. And, this is a question I usually ask teams, but I got the feeling it's not that valid here. I usually ask, how many of you knew HPC was even a thing before? And I think most all of you did, it sounds like.
No, I didn't.
Okay, 1. And but it sounds like the rest of you've had at least some exposure to it. It's a thing, I guess. And that's good. And there's some really good career opportunities. And bringing that up, let's go around the room, starting at Carter again. What do you want to do when you get out of this academic stuff? Or what's the next step for Carter Frost?
So I'm actually looking at doing some marine biology research. So working on some underwater robots to help map the ocean floor, but then also be able to go and analyze biomes. And so everything there's a backend that requires some level of high performance computing that needs to analyze the data, right? There's thousands or millions of images, petabytes of data that needs to be processed. So having a background in high performance computing is always quite valuable in understanding so much data, or how are we going to actually be able to utilize pick the proper sensors that will allow us to actually make sense of what's going on in our environment.
Yeah, and pull insights out of them as well. That's a big thing. So how about you, Reese? What's next in your story?
Well, my story is a little complex in the sense that it has several parts to it.
Yeah. All good stories do.
Yes, very true. And the first part is a personal touch from my history. So I lost my mother in 2014 to cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But that jump-started my passion to becoming more involved with computational modeling and biomedicine. That's why I was privileged to have the CS241L class here with Dr. Jacobson last semester. And I asked her what she did for her work, and she told me. And I'm in the lab now, and I'm like, you know what? This is exactly what I want. This is what I've been looking for 10 years to do something about it, because I've lost not just my mother, but I've lost several other family members, and friends of mine have lost family members. Millions of people around the world have lost family members to cancer. About it, honestly, I really am. So I really want to work on this and find a cure-all to all of them, if not a way to like slow it down or like, encapsulate some sort of method to slow the process to the point where we can treat it, anything of that nature. That's my goal.
And a personal stake in it. I mean, you're driven by personal loss on this. That's very, very cool. That's passion, plus the intelligence to use it. So that's something, it's good you're harnessing that. And Xavier, that's a hard story to follow. I'm just saying, that's a really tough story to follow. But you got to.
So I'm very unsure about what I want to do for the near future. I may try to get an internship related to machine learning or web development, whatever I can really get. Still exploring my options.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from here, Albuquerque.
Oh, you're from here? Okay. That's one of the things that I was trying to do with this competition was to help students that wanted to get into this, give you some real hands-on experience, but more importantly, give you those war stories that you can use in interviews. This is such a different experience than classroom learning. And it will set you apart in whatever you want to do that's sort of related to this. If you're going to run a bait shop or something, don't know how much I can help. But in computer related stuff, yeah, this will help and I can help. So moving along, you're next.
Okay, so after I graduate, I need to find a job, because if I don't get a job within 3 months of graduating, they are going to send me back to my home country, which I don't want right now.
Okay.
So I will find a job, but just like Xavier, I'm exploring for my options, doing things here and there, different kind of things, and I'm still figuring out. But at the end, I would like to do something related to AI.
Yeah. Seems to be all the rage these days. I've been hearing about it.
Yeah.
So well, let's see if we can get you an internship to start off that could turn into a full-time job, an offer. It's a good way to go. And again, I will help in any way I can. Maisie, what's up? What's happening next?
I'm really interested in doing some performance engineering work for C systems. I don't really know whether I want to sort of go more towards the machine learning route or more towards scientific applications. I feel like I'm kind of split down the middle.
You know what? That split is not going to be there for all that much longer.
Right. Yeah.
Right. The AI machine learning part is going to be baked into a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But performance engineering, really optimizing applications for hardware, working with all these things, they're kind of underlying your applications, MPI development, stuff like that. I'm really interested in. So
there is a lot of opportunity in that kind of stuff. As you may have learned, hardware is not cheap.
No.
And especially when you're talking about accelerators and things like that, and there's some different architectures that are coming up. specifically for these kinds of applications and to get a piece of NVIDIA's market.
Mm-hmm.
And man, being able to performance optimize and characterize apps is a big deal. How are you on profilers?
Pretty good. Not maybe should get more experience, but I'm working at Sandia Labs this summer and I'm hoping to get more experience in specifically performance engineering, and kind of stabilizing these really large applications, creating reproducible results. And so I'm excited.
They love that out there.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, absolutely. So very good. What's been the hardest thing about the competition so far? Anything you didn't anticipate would be hard that turned out to be hard?
Time constraints, but we knew that was going to be hard.
Yeah.
Past constraints are always,
understanding the syntax. That's what good me.
Yes. And that's the stuff that I've said in many emails to all of you. Don't flail. Yeah. Ask the mentors early and often. And I get the sense that you've done that, because these little syntaxy kind of things can just drive you over the mountain into madness.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've seen this.
Yeah. And that's what they're out there for. And I know I just interviewed the NASA mentors, and they really just love doing this. And they love teaching and all of that. I think you could tell by how quickly they responded if you had questions for them. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. And Oak Ridge is the same way.
Quite late at night, we would get which is always great. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. And
business hours is always convenient for us because we're busy in classes during business hours.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. And you have some of you have jobs and things like that. And it's tough, but they're really dedicated to it. Oak Ridge will be the same. Have any of you gone out and looked at the Oak Ridge crash course and HPC materials yet?
I'm stuck here all day. That was my plan when I get home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, they've put together some really good basics that should help out. And I don't know what they're doing yet for an app, but I kind of get the feeling there's going to be maybe a machine learning kind of twist to it, which I think would be welcome since it's something you all need to learn about.
Sure.
That's what I need. I definitely need it for the lab I'm working in.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to think if there's anything else. I think we've covered who you are, your hopes and dreams. I didn't crush any of your hopes and dreams because they all sounded pretty good to me. So that's all good. Any questions about what's coming up?
So should all of the materials be in an email? I might have missed it. Materials.
Something sent today.
Yes, they've sent out some emails. They're very proactive on this stuff. Perfect. So sign up, get ready. You've had your off week. You've had your relax and TV time. It's time to get back to work, right?
Yeah.
And to beat the hated Lobos. That's job one.
Able to get us to really be feuding with them, but
I actually Texas Tech has 2 teams in, and I was interviewing one of them. I said, I asked the other team if they ever thought about you, and they said they were just unaware. They didn't even know there was another team. I'm starting. I'm getting a good start there. Anyway, great meeting you all. We will be looking to see how you do, and we're expecting good things. You've had a great start, and you were actually, sorry for the pause here, but you were fourth in LINPAC.
Yeah.
And it was a very, very close fourth. I mean, you were a point and a half away from the lead. So great job. Keep it up. And we will talk to you soon. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dan.
Thank you for watching this episode of the 2024 Winter Classic Invitational Studio Update Show. For all the latest news on the competition, check out our official media partner, HPC Wire. We're also on social media at the handles above. Give us a follow. We'd love it. And please visit our website at www.winterclassinginvitational.com. Thank you to all the student teams, mentor organizations, and sponsors for making this competition possible. Stay tuned for more.